going to die.
Maybe not.
The sun is just, yeah, it's way in my eyes. But soon I will be catching a screening of John Wick, Chapter 4. I don't think there is a single modern franchise that has maintained its level of quality as the John Wick franchise. Not only is it top-tier entertainment, but it's also had a profound shift on how action movies are done in the past decade. Charlize Theron and Bob Odenkirk have credited John Wick as inspiration to do their own stunts for their respective action movies, Atomic Blonde and Nobody. And thanks to the actors' dedication, as well as action directors focusing on long takes and well-choreographed fight scenes, the action genre as a whole has seen significant improvement. What's interesting about this movie is that it apparently is the final one. Which is strange, because they were already planning a 5th movie before they even finalized the details of Chapter 4. And Keanu Reeves said he'll keep playing the character in future sequels so long as people keep showing up to them. Not only that, but 4 is a bit of a weird number to end a franchise. There's sort of a weird expectation in Hollywood that if you make a 4th movie in a franchise, you're already signed on to make a 5th one. Like, you're not going to end it at 4. If you are going to end it, you have to do number 5, and then you can end it. That being said, I can understand why they would want to end it here. Keanu Reeves isn't the young man that we all think he is, despite how young he looks. And there's only so many trips, falls, and whatnot that he can take before his injuries catch up to him. Ian McShane is pushing 80. And I think another reason why they might end it here is because this is Lance Reddick's final movie. The core trio in this franchise has been John, Winston, and Sharon. And with one of them gone, the franchise probably wouldn't work as well. Whatever happens, I just hope that they end the franchise in a satisfying way. I don't want to walk out of this movie saying, oh, but there's potential for a 5th movie because this happened, and yeah, none of that. Even though every entry in the franchise has been awesome, I'm a little bit worried that this one might not be as good. When you know it's the last one, the bar of expectations goes a little bit higher. I have complete faith in Chad and Keanu and the writer. I'm sorry, I forgot his name. But I just hope that when the credits roll, I don't just shrug and go, yeah, that was pretty good. Because after seeing so many franchises get butchered and have their legacy tainted, it feels like we deserve one, especially one that was made in the past decade, to end on a high note. I didn't really have a suit for this, so I got in a Canadian tuxedo, which is the next best thing. Keep a gold coin handy. Be seeing you after the movie.
You and I left a good life behind a long time ago, my friend.
Let's go together.
Wow. What an ending. First off, it's no wonder why this movie clocks in at nearly 3 hours. I mean, it covers a lot of ground. We go from location to location to location. It truly is a globe-trotting adventure. What I liked about this movie is that it added lore, but it also added a stopping point. It didn't try to keep adding more and more. It knew when to stop and say, alright, that's the lore, that's all the rules of this world that's established. The action was top-notch, as is expected with this franchise, but there were some truly creative fight scenes in this movie. I dare say some of the best in the series. It also knew when to tug at the heartstrings a little. I mean, the starting point of this entire story was a man losing his wife, and then losing his dog, and then channeling the grief into fury and going on a rampage. And in the end, well, I'll save that for the actual review. I never felt uncomfortable in my seat, as these lengthy movies tend to make me feel, but there were a few fight scenes that had me thinking, why is this still going? Let's wrap it up. Come on. When all is said and done, it is a phenomenal movie. I won't go into spoilers, but they ended on a note where I'm struggling to see how they could continue it. One thing that I was worried about this movie that I don't know if I mentioned in the preconception bit was I was worried that John Wick would get taken out by some lucky shot. Some random assassin trying to cash in the bounty. And what I wanted to happen was that John Wick essentially met his match. The person who takes him down is someone who, although gets the upper hand, is someone who just made the right move at the right time. Again, I won't say if he lives or dies, but I'm just gonna go out and say that it was a satisfying finale. I still think it's weird that they're ending it at number 4, but I guess if you know when to stop, then that's that. Such is life.